Welcome to Beast Metal Reviews. This is Adversaricon of Human, the Hoof Beast. And today I'm going to preview 3 bands who have albums that are coming up. One is very, very soon. 2 others are a little bit later. But I'm very excited about these albums coming out. 2 of them I'm kind of surprised because I like the bands, but I've never been crazy about the bands. But maybe I'm crazy about these bands now. So without further ado, let's discuss the first band, which is Cradle of Filth. Now, in just a couple of days, Cradle of Filth, on the 21st of March, will come out with The Screaming of the Valkyries. So they've already released 3 songs. I'm going to go through those 3 songs real quick, but I'm going to tell you what I'm finding a little bit different. Now, the first song is To Live Deliciously. They have a cool video out for all 3 of these songs. Really nice, well-produced videos. They're also, let's see. So To Live Deliciously is a fun it has a fun kind of heavy beginning. And then it gets a bit thrashy. Overall, this first song, To Live Deliciously, is a pretty thrashy song. I like it. I'm not super crazy about this song, but I do like it. Some other points that I have about it is I love the overlaid female voice. It's kind of operatic that's going over with the music. I think that sounds really good. It's nothing new for Cradle of Filth, but I think it's very well done for this song. This song is, I think, heavier than Cradle of Filth have been for quite some time. For many years, probably maybe 16 or 17 years. The last album was pretty heavy, but I would say that this album as well is pretty heavy, well thought out. Like, I love the effort that they're giving with these 3 previewed songs. And it has an excellent solo that's very melodic. This song, out of the 3 that they've released so far, is not quite as black metal as the other 2 are. The other 2 have much more of a kind of second wave of black metal flavor, which I really like. I'm glad they're bringing this out because it's more prominent than I've heard in many albums. Let's get on to the second song. The second song is White Hellebore. White Hellebore is very black metal out of the gate. And it's sort of kind of first wave black metal for about the first half of the song. I like that too. It's kind of reminding me a little bit of some Merciful Fate and maybe some King Diamond. Really good stuff. It has a beautiful female-led chorus. I love this chorus that they've put in there for us. It's beautiful. Kind of reminds me of some of their previous songs that have the female chorus in there. The Death of God in particular, but also Nymphetamine. So I think this song is super catchy. I think this is going to be a very popular song from the album. It should be a popular song live, at least it would be for me. Let's see. And another thing that I've noticed with this is that the bass is pretty prominent for this song, and I like it. Bring the bass out. Very well produced, like all their albums are. I love the production on this album as well. The third song that they've released so far before the release of the album, which is in just a few days, is Malignant Perfection. Malignant Perfection, once again, has very prominent bass and keys in the beginning with Danny Filth's vocals going through before the guitars even come out. So you just have the bass and the keyboards with Danny Filth speaking and kind of, growling a little bit in the beginning of the song. This song is also a little bit proggy to me. I love the chorus though. It's a very catchy chorus. It's not a chorus like the previous song that is led by the female vocals more so. This one is Danny Filth leads it, but it's really, really catchy. I love it. The second half of the song is very, very second wave of black metal, which I love. I love it when Cradle of Filth will commit more to black metal and being a little bit more prominent black metal. The other kind of songs, like the first song, To Live Deliciously, is kind of like Cradle of Filth's style, which is maybe a little bit of a yawn, like maybe a 2 or a 3 out of 5 stars. But these other two are like 4 out of 5 stars, maybe 4.5 out of 5 star songs. I really like these songs. So that's it for Cradle of Filth. Now we're going to move on to Vildharta, another band that I've really, really loved. This is an album I'm super, super excited about. So on the 30th of May of 2025, this year, Vildharta is coming out with, I believe this is their 4th full-length album. And I'm excited for it. It's a little bit different. You get a lot of the really distinct gent, mathcore, super heavy stuff that we're used to with Vildharta. Vildharta, by the way, is from Sweden. All of the lyrics are done in Swedish. So I'm going to read you the album title, or at least try to read you the album title. Maybe Ola Englund the Swede will give me a little bit of help with this. But the album is called Där skogen sjunger under evighetens grannar. I have no idea if I said that correctly. I just kind of read it the way I read it. So anyways, like I said, everything's done in Swedish. I like it, can't really understand anyways, but I'm here for the music, I'm here for the creativity, I'm here for the authenticity and the avant-garde originality of Vildharta. I love Vildharta. I've loved them since like 2011 when Masatin came out, their first album. I have it on vinyl. Love this band. Even though they're a little metalcore, my only criticism is I want the vocals to be a little bit more dark. They're angry and kind of like metalcore, deathcore, but they're not super, super dark, but they're good vocals. Anyways, the production is great on this. Bass is prominent. It's nasty. There are time changes throughout, tempo changes throughout, just so much variety. Clean guitars with delay throughout each song. That's what you're going to get with Vildharta. But what's different for the 4 songs that they've previewed for us for this album this year is the use of the clean vocals sounds more polished and like it fits with it a little bit better. So there are clean vocals, but they're not like sappy, like sleep token bullshit. Not sappy, whiny shit. Like, it fits well. I like it. And the clean vocals that they have now, to me, sound a lot better than from the first album. The first album sounded a little bit more like a kid, and this sounds better. So the first song they've released, well, the one that I've just listened to, the first one on the list of the album is Sargasso. It is a super dissonant song, like most of theirs, with loads of rhythmic variety. It has a lot of chugging, dissonant soaring with some of their single notes that they'll kind of like pull down to the higher register, like stuff like this. I really like what they're doing. This would be hard stuff to memorize. There's so much variety thrown in. Like, once again, this is like delicious Indian food where you've got 3 or 4 separate dishes that all fit together and are super unique, super flavorful, and kind of exotic. This album sounds exotic to me, very avant-garde. Back to Sargasso. It sounds very unique. There's some clean singing with some delay, and the clean notes and with very slow percussion and keyboards. The use of keyboards in here is really, really tasty. But one of the things that I love is pay attention to how slow the percussion is. The hits on the snare have big gaps in between, but there's all kinds of stuff going on in between those big gaps. So like this would be kind of hard to play for me to keep time as the drummer. So like, this is pretty remarkable stuff. The prominence of the double kicks or the kicks in this, I really like it. It goes really well with everything that's crashing. They're 8-string guitars tuned down, like it sounds nasty. There's so much variety. To me, this is the future of metal. I would just like to darken it up and tweak it just a little bit with the darker vocals, but it's really good. Chef's kiss, 5 out of 5 stars. Then we move on to, I think it's YLVA, Ylva, I don't know how to say it, but it begins with clean guitars with the bass and drums. The bass is more prominent, pretty heavy with the drums. It's very atmospheric. Again, it has the metalcore kind of vocals, which I'm not crazy about because they're not dark enough. But the clean guitars are very distinct and contrasting throughout. Love it. Another chef's kiss, 5 out of 5 stars. I love this. Then we move on to Crystalfagel. I have no idea if I said that right. This is the third song on the list, going down from the beginning of the album down to the final track. This has slow lumbering vocals, and once again they're in Swedish. Clean guitars and really heavy bass. You see the theme coming up with them. It's also a very atmospheric song with clean vocals, and the clean vocals fit really well once again. There's a pattern here. This stuff is heavy. There's so much variety. It sounds very different. It's like finding a new food that is like your new favorite food, and you're so excited about this new flavor, but you get all kinds of flavors because they're not just doing one thing well. They have like 4 different things that work really well, that stand out, that sound very, very different. This is a very unique avant-garde band to me. The last song is Den Spanska Kanslan. I have no idea, probably screwed that one up as well. This song begins much more aggressive and is faster in the beginning, but it slows down again, and I like the mid-pace to slow mid-pace that they keep quite a bit. It has, once again, really good variety in this song. Tempo changes, time signature changes. This song at times appears, listen for it, it sounds like there are 2 songs occurring at the same time. Not just 2 polyrhythms, like 2 different songs happening at the same time, but using the same percussion. It works really, really well, and I like this. This is kind of complex, very thought out, but really raw. It has a good feel, good groove, but it's really odd. If you haven't listened to Vildharta before, check it out. Another thing I'd like to point out is on all 4 of the songs, they have different artwork that they've shown us. It's amazing artwork. It's really interesting. It's dark, kind of demonic in a way, but like 3 of them have like a white background, which is very different for them. But it works really, really well. I am so excited for this album. I can't wait for the 30th of May of this year for this album to come out. Thank you, Vildharta. I'm so excited. Please come across the pond to the United States if you can, because I will be there. I'll buy loads of merch as well. By the way, this is the album cover, I think, for the new album. It's at least for the latest song, Sargasso, that was released. This looks kind of like an old Japanese woodcut. The other ones are paintings, but all of the artwork looks really unique and really interesting. Like it's like kept me captive, and it's made me anticipate and want to buy the vinyl and look at the artwork in big size anyways. So next up is the mighty Behemoth. So on May 9th of 2025, Behemoth are going to come out with their next album. It is called The Shit of God. I heard somebody kind of make a silly comment about the title. I don't give a fuck. As long as you're blaspheming, I love it. I'm happy. And I think we need more of that today, especially with the bullshit that's going on in America and the religious right. Fuck y'all. Anyways, so they've released only 2 songs, and we only have to wait until May 9th. It's not as long a wait. Cradle of Filth is coming out really soon, then Behemoth, and then Vildharta. So one of the songs that they've released, the first on the list, is called The Shadow Elite. Love this song, 5 out of 5. Best song they've written since Evangelion, in my opinion. I like this better than The Satanist so far, by a lot, and I'm going to tell you why. So the first song again is The Shadow Elite. This song, listen, if you're familiar with Morbid Angel, go back and listen to Morbid Angel. You will hear Morbid Angel in this song, The Shadow Elite, especially for the verse. But then it comes in with kind of second wave of black metal, chef's kiss. I love it. I love it when Behemoth does this type of stuff. This is it has a fun, simple, heavy groove. Kind of like what Fenris of Dark Throne has spoken about. Just keep a simple kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare. And the groove kind of fits everything else. It's like a really strong spine going through the song. Love that aspect of it. This song is excellent. I don't want to say anything more about it. Just go check it out for yourself. Chef's kiss, I think 4.5 or maybe 5 out of 5 stars for this song. It's excellent. And the other song that they've released is the self-titled off the album, The Shit of God. Shit of God is a great song with slow black metal where they're holding a chord and strumming a couple of single notes and letting them ring out in kind of a dissonant way. Love that. It also has a very prominent bass. The bass is really out there, and I love that. Sounds great. It has a really, really good variety in the song, and it's also super dark. I mean, it's Behemoth. It's blaspheming throughout, and it's dark. And I also love the guitar solo in this song. Now, another thing I want to say about Behemoth and Cradle of Filth. I haven't been very excited about these bands. I saw Behemoth in 2019. It was a big show that was way far back. Didn't get to see them really well, but I'm excited to actually see Behemoth after listening to the first 2 songs that they've put out. They have a little bit more second wave of black metal, plus that Morbid Angel. It's heavy, like it's really good black and death metal. This sounds as good as my favorite album, which is Evangelion. That's my favorite Behemoth album. And so I'm really excited for this. Cradle of Filth, I like what they're doing really like what they're doing on 2 out of the 3 songs that they've released. I like the female vocalist. I like the use of the keyboard. Sounds really good. But anyways, there you go. If you like what I've done here, please subscribe to my channel. Please share this out to other people that you think might like metal, or at least like these 3 bands. And give me a little love. Drop some comments down what you think about what I've done, because I love doing this. I'm going to keep on doing it. So at any rate, this is Beast Metal Review, and I'll see you again with some other things like this. Hopefully this will be well received. Anyways, check out my songs on Spotify if you don't mind. It's Human the Hoofed Beast. I've got a new album dropping in a couple months. Thanks. See ya.